All right, what's up, guys? We are here at CarGlo in San Diego, California. You've heard me talk about them quite often, actually. It's a family-run business, awesome detail supply shop. This is Jared, he runs the shop. And we are here today with Jason from Koch Chemie. He's got actually a few new products to present to us, so take it away, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So I guess we'll start from left to right up here on the very top. Favroite is how you kind of say the name. We talked about this last year at SEMA, and then getting it over here in the US this year. It just is now on the boats and on the way over. So same with Orange Power, and the reason why I'm going to talk about those kind of together is because they both fall in the orange solvent line, and what you guys know of that line now is the Ulex product, and I just want to kind of briefly explain what those two products are in addition to Ulex and why we created them. And then last but not least, one I'm super excited about, probably closer to about around SEMA time, is the SO03 hydrofoam sealant, and that basically is our wet applied sealant wax. And we'll go into the why and all of that stuff. So, Josh, Jared, anything else, or do you want me to just go ahead and get started on those?
Yeah, I think as far as these ones coming out, so these are on the boat, so they're expected to land in the US.
Yeah, it just dropped, so probably like August, I would say. Okay. Maybe by September, you guys, the distributors and stuff, will be able to
in place.
Well, you'd have it, I would hope, by then.
Yeah, okay.
Should be able to land, and then we check it in, and then we'll start selling it right away.
Sounds good.
So,
cool.
Yeah, so I'll just dive right into it. So Favroite, TEA, is basically the kind of end-all be-all for us to say we have a dedicated tar remover. Ulex, as you know, EU is something that you guys are using now probably for that, but then you're also using it, you know, for adhesion removal, old decals, you name it. I think we all know Ulex just tackles almost anything, and it's a super strong solvent layer, so a baseline. So I don't recommend using Ulex on a hot day or letting it dwell too much in the sun. You've got to really be careful with the product. So Favroite is kind of a little bit of a weaker Ulex, if you will. Usually tar, you got to let it dwell, and you got to let it kind of really work to reduce, remove, kind of lift it off the paint. Ulex works, again, really great for that, but to spray it on a car and know that you're kind of a safe in the sun, or just even letting it run into plastic, that weaker kind of chemical makeup, solvent-wise, is why that's intended for that. I would kind of put Ulex more into a special use scenario style product, and we finally can do that.
Perfect.
And how does that affect a wax on a vehicle?
It's a good question. So where this falls and what it does as far as its dwell time, I can't say that it's gonna not remove anything. The reason why I wanted to kind of chase down explaining this product is simply just because the solvent content is weaker, it then puts it into a place where it can be on exterior paint, it can be on exterior plastic, and you don't have to worry about it pulling color or staining, and that's the reason why it's made.
All right, so that's T, and then the next one up, we have Orange Power and a new bottle. Go ahead and talk about what Orange Power is going to be used for.
Yeah, so again, on the solvent line, the Orange Power is very citrus in its base for how it works. So I like to kind of say everybody kind of knows what Goo Gone is. Remember what you're using it for. You're using it on gum or oil or tar residue in carpet and fibers on a plastic leather seat, whatever. So this would be in that solvent line of orange. This is going to get you to the overall smell isn't as potent as some of our solvents. It is citrus powered, so it kind of has a little bit of an orangey smell. It's something I would say, hey, you got gum in that carpeted mat, pull the mat out of the car, get some of this on a towel or whatever you're going to use, scrub it down, try to remove that spot. But when you put the mat back in, you're not going to worry about that real strong solvent smell. In time, it neutralizes quite quickly, and that's kind of the reason for the makeup of that. So it is in a 1 liter bottle that size, and Favroite, same thing, 1 liter in the beginning, and then as you guys use it more, we'll probably bring over a 5 liter. But for solvents, usually the 1 liter is a pretty good size because it's kind of a special case product.
Perfect. And just to mention, guys, like with Ulex, I'm very familiar with. It is a very potent product that works fantastic. Just smelling it from the bottle, this one seems to be a little bit not quite as potent, but still pretty potent. And then that one, like you said, smells citrusy to me.
You could deal with it on an interior.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
absolutely.
And number 3,
Yeah, this one. So this one I'm excited about. This gives you guys a true wet applied like kind of wax foam on. Some guys put it in a spray bottle and spray it. And why I want to really touch on this is because right now in the U.S. for us, KCX wise, we are offering you protector wax. That is a polymer-based wax that usually goes on. Yes, thank you. Goes on to the car with a foam gun or spray bottle. But if you guys know, and this is where you'll put the periodic table.
Yeah, sure.
The protector wax falls in that copper line in our 10 colors. So that is actually a car wash product. So if you guys use the product, know it and hopefully love it, because a lot of people do. But know that when you have there's a lot of body to that product. That product is supposed to be on a wall mount dosing out to a car wash tunnel, or in a hydrominer or a flow jet, and then out into the tunnel on a rinse bar. Yeah, so it just has a lot of body. When you use it right, it works really, really great. But it is something that we decided with just the need and want of that kind of product to just go ahead and make it and dial it into exactly what detailers are going to use it for. So this is anywhere from, I think it's 150 to 100 to 150 to 1 is the recommended. We've been using it at Koch USA at 150 to 1, and it's working beautifully. So the price point on it is going to be cheaper than protector wax. The overall use is a lot easier to use. It's ready for you to use in the way that you're using it. And really for me, it's just, you can use anything. Pro level guys they like to tinker with stuff and use stuff, and that's all fine. But for us, we really want to dedicate something, and that's why we go into it, like Ulex and Tea and Orange Power. Does Ulex get you there 9 times out of 10 or 100 times out of it? Because yes, it does. It's super strong, but it's not safe to use on a hot day. It's not safe to put on a mat and then breathe in those fumes. So we make a product for every single thing, and that's important to us. And since we make all of our own products, sometimes it takes a little bit for something to come out. But if the demand's there, we'll create it, and then we'll make it and sell it to you. So hydrofoam sealant SO03.
Perfect. And it's called hydrofoam. What is the foaming ability like on it? Is it pretty?
Yeah. So there is it wouldn't be foaming like a shampoo foams, but it does foam quite nicely because of the wax level content in there. It really just, if you've seen our Nano Magic shampoo or how protector wax works, it's very similar to that.
Got it. Okay.
You just get a lot of kind of big beads with it. And if you really aerate it or put a ton in there, I'm sure you can make it foamier, but it's not going to be like a shaving cream foam.
Gotcha. And then you're essentially wasting product.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need to be using that.
Yep. Is there a time that should be on the vehicle before it's rinsed off?
It's much like protector wax in that because of the way that it's created, you want the car to be wet, you want to put it on there, and if you guys know, if you're going to foam your way around the car, that amount of time, the product does, the science behind the product, it does the work in that amount of time. So there's not, I get an extra month of protection because I let it dwell 20 minutes. It's basically, when it's on there, it sits on there, it does its thing. So I say time is money for us.
Yeah, right.
Put it on the car and then rinse it back off when you're done, and then you got your protection.
Perfect. So that's after your contact wash. Rinse the car first and then go to that, or can you go
Yes.
straight? Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep. Cool. And I will say that is about a 30 to 60 day kind of level of water beading and protection for the car.
Sweet. Very good.
Yep.
Very nice. So these two, again, coming out sooner than later, and then this one probably around the Sealant.
Yeah, just put it in the water recently, so the travel time from Germany to us, and then just basically logistically getting it to our warehouse, and then shipped out for you guys, I would probably say into August, into September.
Okay.
And then for this, I'm hoping that it's here sooner than that, but if not, definitely by SEMA.
Well, let's get it here sooner.
Yeah.
Let's get it here sooner?
It's good to hear sooner than later.
I'm gonna try to get my own boat and start coming back and forth.
Make things a lot easier. Perfect. So, cool. Anything else?
No, I don't think
Any
so.
comments? Cool.
Can't wait to try them out.
Yeah, same here, for sure. Perfect. Cool.
Cool.
So thank you so much, guys. As I will be having these products on my site, as well as if you're in San Diego, just come see Jared. Tons of information on, they have their own line of chemicals as well that they do, all in the bulk size. But yeah, fantastic stuff here. So that's it. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you, guys.
See you guys.